How about a quick game of Hostage Negotiator? It's not a game I was planning on doing right away, but it was out. So I figured while it's out, it's easy to set up. And it would be a quick one to do. Hopefully we can do this in one shot. The abductor that I have set up is Connor E. Ogden. He is a CEO who has lost his job. He's gone a little batshit crazy. And he's taken his executives and locked them all up in the boardroom, demanding his job back and a couple other things. He is violent, so we have been called in to talk him down and see if we can't get him to release those hostages and come to his senses. The way we're going to do this is we're going to play some cards, and we'll just kind of work through it as we go. So phase one is play our cards. Against Connor, we are only allowed to play 4 cards per turn unless we concede this demand. There's no penalty for conceding the demand, but it costs us 5 conversation, and we'll talk about conversation kind of as we play. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask him what our demands are, and according to the threat level track, he starts on 4, and in this wedge here, I roll 2 dice per conversation card. It's called a threat roll, and so we're going to roll, and depending upon the outcome of the roll, determines the outcome of the card. So we're going to roll, and we got 1 success, and these 2 cards mean that I can take 2 cards in my hand and turn this die into success. I'm not going to do that right now because these 2 cards count towards my 4 card limit. So we have 1 success, which means we get to reveal a demand or gain a conversation point. By default, I can always play a card for a conversation point. So risking this card for 1 success, risking a roll for 1 success is not worth it. I would always play this one hands down if that's what I was after. Anyway, reveal a demand. This card here is he's got 3 major demands. One of them always starts face up. The other 2, one of them is he kills 2 hostages right away. So we'll reveal that one last. There are penalties for non-revealed demands in the threat tech. You'll probably see those as we play. But just in case we don't reveal them both, it's best to leave that one covered. Maybe that makes sense. This says he wants a bus. So he is planning on loading his executives up in a bus and taking off on his escape lamb. And we'll continue to play by trying to get that other demand known. And where'd my dice go? We succeeded. So we might lose some hostages right here. Nope. His other one is the golden parachute. I am assuming that is a lot of money, a safety net and money. And we can concede this, and what we get out of conceding it is for every 3 conversation we spend, we can free a hostage. We need to free at least 5 hostages. I think that's silly. We should free them all and try to prevent any life loss, but we'll kind of see how that plays out as we go on. Right now, I don't have any conversation points, so I can't concede this demand. There's a penalty for conceding that one too. We have played 2 cards, so we will continue along. We're going to try to calm him down. So success on this one. Now I cannot spend 2 cards for a double success here because that would put me at 5 cards played. And again, against Connor only, no more than 4 conversation cards may be played. So even face down ones count. So we've got 1 success, which reduces threat by 1. I'm still in the 2 dice wedge. And we're going to finish with some small talk. If I fail, I still get conversation point out of it, but I might get 2 or 3 out of it. And look at that. We got 3 out of it. So we're doing great. So we've got 3 conversation points. Conversation phase is ended. Against other abductors, you can play your whole hand. After conversation phase ends, it is the spend phase where we spend our conversation points back to 0. We are not allowed to save conversation points, so you might as well spend them up. Each card has a cost in the corner, so we're going to spend 3. And what I think I'm going to do, and this is usually how I play Connor, I'm going to buy this card, which essentially gives me more time. More time in the way of adding cards to the terror deck. When this deck runs out, we are out of time, and I find that that's the way that I lose most often. So we're going to try that. So we have spent all of our conversation points. These go back into the pool. I can buy them next round, and you'll note that the cards you start with cost 0, so we'll get them for free. And to finish the turn, we just flip a tarot card and we do what it says. And it looks like it is a demand. He wants a new suit because he's got blood on it. Well, I guess he doesn't have blood on it yet because he hasn't killed a hostage. So it can only be conceded after 1 or more hostages is killed. And by conceding it, we calm him down 1. He feels good in his new suit. And there isn't a penalty, so we will definitely do that if we lose a hostage. So that's turn 1. We will just kind of plow through this game, try to do it without a pause, which is pretty rare for me because I lose my voice pretty quickly. So we'll see. Here we go. We're gonna calm him down. We're gonna see if we can't get him down to S so we can crap. I don't think it's worth my whole hand to get him down to 2. So we're going to call this a failure, and we lose conversation point. All right, now this is a risky roll. Usually I like 3 dice to roll this one, but we're going to go for it. This is where I add time to the scenario. So we're going to roll, and we failed. So this is bad because now these cards are all gone. So what happens? What this person represents is a hostage on the inside radioing me. But he just figured it out, and he either destroyed her phone. He didn't kill her because death would be like this one. Killed her, and then I wouldn't be able to talk to her. But this time, he only crushed her phone or whatever. So I remove all these from the game. So what I do, instead of, so that I don't have to reset every time, is I just flip them over so I know they're not available. And there's 3 of them, and they came in Abductor Pack 1. So that is card 2. Card 3 is Small Talk. I failed. And I fail that one. I get it back. Conversation's over. I've got none to spend. Even if I was at negative, I would still be able to buy the zeros. And so these go into the 0 spot. So that was a pretty poor turn. We didn't get anything done. We lost our ability to build onto the terror deck, and he's starting to get pissed off. We have revealed all the demands, so we do not pay this penalty. Okay, here we go. Calm him down. We succeeded. And we're going to build up conversation. And then we're going to roll for conversation. And we get 2 more. So we've got 4 conversation. We're going to purchase our zeros, and I've got 4 to spend. Now I don't get to do my little add terror to the terror deck. I don't get to do this as slowly. So I think we don't have a lot of hostages to rescue. I think we might. And next turn, we're going to be able to calm him down once, which is not enough. I think we want to spend another turn calming him down. I got 4 to spend. I think we're going to stay calm, which is it could reduce by 2 or 1. It could backfire. That's the risk of this card. That costs 2, and We'll go You Need to Trust Me. I never play this card. And when there's a video on me, we'll do different things. I don't know if that's going to work or not. So these go back. These are all zeros. Threat card time, or terror. And it looks like he's going to kill a hostage. What's he going to do? Roll a die if it's less than or equal to the current threat. So I need to roll 4, 5, or 6. And he has killed a hostage. Sorry, buddy. And now his suit is bloodied. So we can at least... It wasn't for naught. Okay. We're gonna... I don't know if we play this first or second. I never play this card. Next threat roll turns it into 50-50. I think I want that on this one. There's really no... Let's play it. So we're gonna... You Need to Trust Me. And we're gonna go for it. A success would be nice. A double success would be incredible. Oh my gosh. Okay. So from now on, this whole conversation, that really paid off. It probably never does. The rest of this conversation, these symbols also count as successes. So we're going to not risk ending the conversation quite yet. So we're going to roll, and that is a double success. So he calms down, and we get a +1. We're going to concede this demand. So that's going to reduce my threat by 1. There's no penalty for concession. So now we are in 3 dice land. And they all count. All these count as success. So we're looking good. We're going to just stay calm. Double success here would free a hostage. We got 1 success. Not quite what we wanted, but we'll take it. And finally, conversation points. We got 2 successes, which is 3. We're up to 4. This is looking a lot better than it started. So it is purchase time. We've got 4. We'll buy all of our free ones. And we've got 4. I think we stick with the calm route. We got them all the way down, don't we? I think we stick with the calm route. We're going to go with the big bold lie. We're going to tell a big lie this turn. And that costs all 4. Threat or terror. He gets a little angrier, but that doesn't put us out of that bottom zone. These get put away. A couple of these are 2s. Alrighty. So here we go. I don't like that. Threat went up 1. Start with this one. We're still in 3 die zone. We got our success. So now every time we calm him down, it doesn't drop, but he frees a hostage. So that's what we're going to go for right now. We're going to tell him a big lie. Say, buddy, I talked to the president of the company. 2 successes and he bought it. So he calms down 3 times, which means 3 hostages are released, and we build conversation. We can play 2 more cards. We will play 1 and 2. And we got 1 success, which is 2. We still can't quite afford this. And we lost the insider. And the insider gives us a discount. So these cards go away. The big bold lie worked. These cards go away, but before I put them away, I'm going to purchase. We have 4 to spend, so I'm going to get the freebies. And I don't know what goes on with focus. Minor extraction. Just stay calm twice. I think we're going to just stay calm twice. And now I can put these ones away. Big bold lie goes here. Okay, we got to do the terror deck. And is that running out of time? Ah, God, every time I draw this card, it's in my deck every time. I don't think it's so bad this time, though. Whoop, there's 5 left. I'm sorry, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 left, rounded down as 2. So we're going to discard 2 and get it out of the game. Probably not supposed to flip them over, but just to stay organized, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so that sucks. We are running out of time, but we're doing good. We're still going to need good old positive turns. So we are all the way calm. We potentially could get out quite a number of hostages here. So we're gonna go for it. Even though we could end conversation here, we're rolling 3 dice. We got 1 success, which is a hostage. We're gonna go for it again. 2 successes is 2 hostages. So we have, oh my gosh, they are so happy. They started mating in a giant chain. 2 to go. Let's go for one of them now. Got one. And I don't think we can save another one, so we are going to small talk so that we can purchase good cards. Next turn we get 1, which is conversation points of 2. We've spent 4. We're going to purchase our freebies, and we got 2. We bought all these. Extraction is too much. Rerolls? Maybe rerolls, because I can win the game. No. I can get him out, but I can't win the game. We're going to build up conversation. We're going to get him out and build up conversation. And then I can save the rerolls. So let's buy 2 rerolls. I'm going to buy both rerolls with my 2. And we're going to put our stuff away. And we draw a terror card. And he kills him. Oh, actually, that is helpful. It's awful to say. But that means the next time I extract a guy, I win the game, because it will be him. So we're going to go for it right now. We've got 2 rerolls. We've got 3 dice to spend. Pretty sure we got this. And there it is. We have pulled him out, arrested him. 2 VPs of GameCore are dead. Connor is locked up and safely put away. Peace.